It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from the Czech Republic and it's a bottle of sour beer. Now this is really interesting to me because I've drunk lots and lots of Czech beer over the years. Loved it. Generally lagers, or dark lagers, that's what the Czechs kind of specialise in. I've had some IPAs, some double IPAs, but sour beer from the Czech Republic, this is my first time trying it. And I want to thank Michael in the Czech Republic for sending me a 750 milliliter bottle of Czech sour beer. The brewery is Zichovec, it's their number 12 and it's their sour Passionfruit, 5.1% ABV. Dark brown bottle. There's the bottle cap. Big old bottle, look at that. Love these big bottles. Without further ado then, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Oh, it's a nice glug on the bottle. That always indicates to me that the beer's got great carbonation and a great mouthfeel. When you hear that glug, have a listen to the carbonation. Yes. So good levels of slow moving carbonation, a nice hazy looking sour beer. There you go. Head's dissipated very quickly. That's absolutely normal for sour beer. In fact, I would say some of the best sour beers in the world, the head kind of dissipates really quickly. It's just a characteristic of sour beer. So hazy, slow moving carbonation, unfiltered. Let's get the aroma. Ooh, now then. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm picking up lactobacillus in this beer. That's the souring. That's what lactobacillus is a milk product. And it's added to the beer. So your beer wants to be sweet, the malt wants to be sweet. When you add lactobacillus to the beer, it blocks off the path that the malt wants to go to become sweet. It blocks it off at a crossroads and it sends it off in a different direction. And that different direction is, of course, sourness. The beer will taste naturally sour when you add lactobacillus. Beer will never stop fascinating me. What you can do with beer is fantastic. There's obviously then quite a bit actually, quite a bit of an aroma of passion fruit. Passion fruit in beer has been a thing now for at least a decade. It smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Cheers Michael. Oh, wow. Stone the crows. Stone the crows, that is sour. That is really, really sour. Ooh. My face feels like a crisp packet that's just been crumpled up and that is sour. Oh. And what happens, the more you drink a sour beer, the more you appreciate the base flavours of the beer. So it starts off with this massive smack of sourness that hits you in the face. At 5.1% ABV, there's not much kind of taste of the alcohol whatsoever here, but it's very refreshing. It's a very, very refreshing beer. So it starts off sour, really refreshing, and then as soon as that sourness hits you, it's like a flash effect. It's like it hits you quickly and then it's gone, and then it's gone again. It hits you, it's there, it hangs around for a few seconds, then it's gone. But you're not left with nothing. It's not as if, like, once that sour flavour has gone, you're left with nothing. Of course, you have that passion fruit flavour, that's a strong, bold flavour. But the other thing you get, and this is what I love about sour beer, is this, just this grainy taste. The taste of grain, the taste of the base beer, what the beer is all about. You get this lovely, slight wafer biscuit flavour that just runs and runs and runs, and actually stays around a lot longer than the actual sour feeling and taste of the beer. The grain stays around a lot longer, and that's what, for me personally, I love the highs. I love the highs of the sour beer. I love that kind of crescendo of, like, oh God, that's sour. Faces being crumpled up like a crisp bag. And then I also love that gentle, long taste of a crisp wafer, biscuity malt. It's beautiful. When it's done right, sour beer is absolutely fantastic. And you can see now, the other thing that happens with sour beer is the more that you drink it, the more that your palate adjusts to the sourness. And you get used to it. And then it all becomes kind of one. You're still tasting the sourness, but then you're tasting that grain. And then, of course, you've got the passion fruit. Now, this is where my honesty comes in, I suppose. On a personal level, yes, this is a passion fruit sour. On a personal level, I don't think this beer needs passion fruit. As I mentioned, passion fruit in beer, it's been happening for 10 years, but I'd say the last 4 years, you've seen lots of mango edition beers, you've seen lots of passion fruit edition beers, and on a personal level, when I see it, I tend to put it back on the shelf. Why? Because I want to taste, let's take this beer for example. I want to taste the sourness in the beer, and I want to taste the grains in the beer. That's enough for me with sour beer. It's already doing enough. I don't necessarily need that extra addition of passion fruit or you know, in other cases, mango. I don't really need it. I understand why brewers do it. It's a very popular thing, adding passion fruit and mango. I imagine it invites more people to enjoy a beer style like this. But for me, I'm more of a traditionalist. The older I'm getting, the more I'm becoming more of a traditionalist. If I want to taste an ale, I want to taste an ale. If I want to taste a stout, I want to taste a stout. If I want to taste sour beer, I'll taste sour beer. I don't necessarily need to taste all of these extra additions in the beer. Getting sad and old I am. So I'm going to rate it. It looks good, it smells good, it tastes wonderful. I really like it. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. But what I would like to know is, especially from you lovely Czech people out there, is comment in the comments box with this. How is sour beer perceived in the Czech Republic? Is it a big thing? Is it an up and coming beer style? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.